let's start the episode as we mean to go on, eh? Another siren. That was a fire engine. Oh, controversial. Hopefully the people that they're going after are okay. Anyway, welcome to episode 9 of the Golden Journeyman Challenge, where today it's my first official game in charge of Clyde in Scotland. I've moved to Clyde. For those of you that missed the last video, episode 8, I found a new team. I've left Pune FC in India. I moved back to Europe and moved up to Bonnie, Scotland, where I'm going to be trying to get Clyde promoted from the Ladbrokes League 2. We are one of the favourites to go up, so it certainly is a task that I should be completing. I was very unlucky at Pune FC, finishing second in 3 separate competitions. Really unlucky not to get some more points on the GJ Challenge scoreboard. So I'm playing 2 cup games today, not actually playing a league game. We're playing in the Challenge Cup and the Scottish League Cup, I think, so the first round of both of those. You may notice some new names from the last episode. For those of you with eagle eyes, and will be able to see that some new names have been introduced to the team. I'm still a couple of players short, I think, in key areas, but I will go over those in a second. So let's look at the transfers for Clyde then. I had no money to spend, as you'd expect at this level, but I've still got £751 a week to spend on the wage budget. In fact, I do have a bit of money to spend. I don't know where the 8Ks come from. It's just magically appeared, which is always useful, I guess. So I've bought or signed 5 players, 4 free signings, and 1 loan signing. These players going out of the team I don't really know much about. I think they were already due to go out before I arrived, so ignore that. Coming into the team then, first of all, Kieran Miller, central midfielder, really quality player. Signed him on a free, 22 years old, and is a really good player, coming down from Stenhousemuir in League 1, where he didn't have a very good season average rating wise, but I think he could be a key player for me this season. Looking at him, he's only on £300 a week, actually one of the top earners at the club on £300 a week. It just shows how much money there is down here. It's a part-time league, you know, all the teams are part-time, I think. Clyde, well, my team, they're part-time anyway. Liam McCrory is going to be probably a backup defensive midfielder for me. I didn't really have a strong defensive midfielder, and I've signed 2 or 3 that can play in that position that perhaps currently aren't up to standard compared to the rest of the squad, but I've gone for depth rather than one quality player in that position. So he's also come from Stenhousemuir in the division above. Didn't play many games last season. Will probably be back up. Max Curry, I thought I needed a better goalkeeper. This guy's only 19 and has a 3-star current ability with a 4-star potential. Could be a really good keeper going forwards. I do in fact have another good young goalkeeper. I think this guy, Graham Ferguson, although his potential isn't that great. I thought it was better. I swear we had a goalkeeper that had good potential. Maybe he's just dropped off because Max Curry is that much better than him. He has come from Stranraer. This is where I get all the pronunciations wrong, so sorry Scottish people for this. I do have Scottish relatives, by the way, so I'm not alien to Scotland at all. I love going up there. I've got cousins that live in Campbelltown. Strangely enough, when I got married, my cousin posted a picture of me on Facebook, and one of his friends recognised me from YouTube. So if you happen to be watching, hi there. It's quite bizarre when someone spots you. The only time I've been spotted in person is actually in Glasgow, in the train station. I was coming back October 2014, so over a year ago now, and I was coming back from Glasgow, and someone spotted me, and we had a nice chat. If you do spot me in person, come up to me, just say hi. I'll try and be friendly. Don't stab me, that wouldn't be much appreciated. So the next guy, Vinny Berry, another defensive midfielder or central midfielder, 28 years old, has a bit of experience at this level, been playing for Queen's Park in League 2 the last couple of years, as you can see there. And lastly, Connor Langton, a young 17-year-old striker or attacking midfielder, has come from Falkirk on loan, and I'm hoping could be a decent player at this level. 12 on finishing, composure's a bit weak, but it's okay. And that's the sort of level that I'm at. That player, he's an okay player for this team. So I'll show you who we're taking on today, and I'll show you the friendly results so far. We're taking on Berwick in the Challenge Cup first round. Berwick are actually in England, aren't they? But they're an English team that plays in the Scottish League. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Berwick is one of those places in history that has always been interchanged between Scotland and England, and I think at the moment is part of England, but plays in the Scottish Leagues. Next up, we're going to be playing Morton in the League Cup first round. So I think both of these teams are in League 2. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, Berwick Rangers are in League 2, and I think Morton are as well. Oh no, they're in the Championship. Greenock Morton. That's going to be a lot tougher, our first round clash. By the way, St Mirren are now an affiliated team with us, but they haven't loaned me any players. I've looked at the players available for loan and they're not very good. Friendly results, we've lost against Ayr, you can see there 3-1. We beat Hill of Beath 4-1. What a team name that is. Dunfermline we lost 2-1. So against the bigger teams we lost, and against the smaller teams we won or drew. You can see we beat Cumberbatch United 3-0. Cowdenbeath, I think, 0-0. 0-0 against Forfar. 1-0 against Arbroath, good win there, and 2-1 defeat against St Mirren. Not the end of the world, that result. First game with Clyde. I hope you're looking forward to it. I hope you're looking forward to the Scottish journey. I certainly am. So this is the tactics I'm going with. You can see I've got 3 tactics at the moment that I've created for Clyde. The first one it's pretty conventional, but the player roles are a little bit unconventional. You can see here I'm playing my 40-year-old centre-back Mark McLaughlin. Signed him up for another year because I think he's just about good enough to go another year. He's going to be playing as a stopper next to Chris Smith, probably the best centre-back at the club. Then we've got Mitchell at right back and Linton at left back. I showed you all the players in part 8, in episode 8, so if you want to see the individual attributes, just check that out. I think I showed every player. Then we've got Vinnie Berry playing in defensive midfield. Some of the players aren't quite match fit yet, so it will take a bit of time to get them up to match fitness, especially at this level as well when they're part-time players. Miller, the free signing, Kieran Miller, is going to be playing as a ball-winning midfielder. Thompson as a central midfielder, Mark Thompson, who can also play as a striker. Then I've got Shane Ferguson on the right wing, and this is the position I probably need to try and strengthen. If I can find a player before the transfer window shuts, I need to try and strengthen the left wing, because I've got Archie Campbell playing there, who really isn't quite up to standard compared to other players. He's got quite good physicals, but everything else is pretty poor. He's going to be playing as an inside forward today. And Higgins up front as a defensive forward. My 2 best strikers, Higgins and the guy on loan, Connor Langton, are both really good defensive forwards. So I'm going to try that roll out. I've not really used it before heavily, so let's see if it works. And I've got high hopes for Tony McBride, a 16-year-old who looks a bit like Nigel Pearson. That he does not look 16 years old, does he? He's got 15 on finishing, good determination, free kicks, a couple of decent things there, but other than that he's not particularly amazing. But he is only 16, so let's see how he develops, and I'll probably be bringing him off the bench at points this season. Coaching wise, I suppose I should really update you about what I've been doing since the last episode. You can see the coaching team is a lot bigger. I've got a new assistant manager because the old one was tempted away. I've signed a couple of coaches as well. Medical team, I don't think that's changed. I've still got 2 physios. I've signed 4 scouts. Unusually, they're all on £0 a week. They don't want any money. It's really odd, but they're not the best scouts in the world, but they're the best ones I could get at that particular time. One actually has a Continental B licence. Submit team, let's go for this then. I have no idea how this tactic is going to work. I'll show you my other 2 tactics as well at some point. But this is one I'm going with to start with. We're the favourites for this game. We're one of the favourites to go up from the Scottish League 2. They're going with a 4-2-2-2, sort of basically a 4-4-2 with withdrawn central midfielders. Interesting. Let's apply some team advice from my assistant. In fact, there's absolutely no team advice he can offer me. That's great. That's a great start. He's not the best assistant manager in the world, but it's the best one I could find, I think. Let's go for avenge what happened last time. So they obviously lost against Berwick Rangers previously, so let's go for that one, and I'm going to motivate the striker as well. So today is obviously I've got question of the episode for you once again. In the comment section below, let me know a country in the world that you would really love to visit, or a few countries that you would really love to visit that you've never visited before. Now, I'd love to go to Iceland. That's probably top of my list. I'd also like to go to a lot of the other Scandinavian countries such as Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland as well. Norway particularly. Don't know why, I've just had a fascination with Scandinavia and Iceland over the last few years. So I'd really love to go to those countries. But let me know a country that you, or countries that you would like to visit, in the comments section below. That would be fantastic. I guess it's a journeyman question, isn't it? It's all related to this series. Oh, Campbell goes for the shot there. We've had 4 shots and 70% possession in the first 16 minutes here, but nothing really going on. The Flowers is still fighting on, by the way. We're helping me through. Here we go. We're on the ball. Here goes Miller. Into Ferguson. Can he gets the shot away and he gets the goal. Lovely goal. Scott Ferguson with our first goal of the season. He's the first player to score for me. Ferguson gets my first competitive goal in charge of Clyde. Now, this is hopefully going to be quite a possession-heavy tactic, just like the Pune one. I've actually used the Pune one as a template and have changed the formation and changed some of the player roles and that sort of thing. But let's see how it works. They've got an equaliser though. It's pretty poor defending there at the back post. Ugh. And they've got back in it straight away. It's a free kick, very speculatively put in there. What was the goalkeeper doing? What was Curry doing? Max Curry. That is a great name, Max Curry. And they're back in the game with their first shot of the game. Oh no, an injury to Miller. That is annoying. What's it saying? Injured in 30. Potential groin injury. I hope it's not too bad. Hopefully it's just a slight pull of the groin, perhaps. Let's bring on a different midfielder then. I'm going to bring on McGovern, John Paul McGovern. What's his best role? He's good at just being a central midfielder. He's not very good being a ball-winning midfielder, so we'll change that up. I'm actually going to play him as a central midfielder support as well. 1-1 at half-time then. Nothing happened apart from the 2 goals. We've had almost 70% possession. They've only had 1 shot, I think, all game. I'm going to go for the avenge thing again. It always works in terms of motivating players. I'm going to go attacking. That's the only change I'm going to make. Finally, a highlight on the 65th minute, just as I'm thinking about making some changes and some subs. But it looks like it's going to be a highlight for them unless we can get the ball and counter here. Here you go, Berwick. On the attack. This is nice play from them. This doesn't look good. Oh, it's a great one-on-one save by Curry, though, making up for the earlier odd goalkeeping. Let's make some subs then. McLaughlin is really tired at centre-back. His 40-year-old legs whirring away. I'm going to bring on Marsh at centre-back. And I'm going to take off John Higgins. I'm going to bring on Langton, the 17-year-old. He's going to play as a defensive forward. Maybe defensive forward just won't work with this tactic. It was an encouraging start to the game, but it's unfortunately petered off. It's time to change it up a bit. I'm going to use Langton as a target man. Thompson's going to play behind him. He can't play attacking midfield. He's going to have to play attacking midfield, though, I think. Higher up, pump the ball into the box, go direct. See if this makes a difference. Oh, a chance at the end. Can we win it? We do. Linton, the left back, with the header from a Marsh free kick at the death. It's whipped in by Marsh, the substitute centre back, and Linton finds the back of the net. Wow. Unexpected combination wins us the game. Really boring game, but we scraped the result that we needed. And probably deserved. There's probably some of you wondering what's happened to Pune. Did I try and sign players? I did actually try and sign a few players. I tried to sign the young wonder kids, Maya and Shamir and Pereira. Strangely though, they have retired from the game. They rejected me. They've retired. I tried to sign Thong. Lovely striker. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to come. I think, to be honest, Clyde are actually slightly below Pune's level. I suppose going from the top of the Indian League to bottom of the Scottish leagues, it didn't really make sense for them. They may not even have been able to come over, I guess. Mpenza is still playing there. Gonzalez has actually moved on. I did try and sign him as well, but the Colombian has gone elsewhere. So these are the players left. The reason why there's less players is simply because I've removed the Indian League from the game. I have to try and create space. Unfortunately, I don't have a mega supercomputer at the moment. Maybe eventually I will do, and I'll be able to load every single league in. But allow new ones in, I'll have to remove other leagues as we go through the series, which may be why the 16-year-old's retired. Because I removed the league, it may not account for the fact that there's some new players coming through the Indian ranks. It was really a shame because Stanley Mayer was a really quality player. And unfortunately, he's gone from the game forever. Really annoying because I'd have loved to sign him at some point. Well, this is a real blow. Kieran Miller's out for 2 to 3 months at the start of this season. He's my best central midfielder. I've only just signed him and he's got injured. Just the way things happen, isn't it, on FM? Oh, and by the way, Royce Hodgson's just left England, but he managed to lead them to Euros. He won the Euro 2016. They beat Belgium 1-0 in the final, actually. So Roy Hodgson has left. In fact, I'm going to try and apply for some international teams in this episode. But first of all, let's do the second round of the Challenge Cup. Let's see who we get. Let's do it properly. We've got... We're right at the end. Oh, we've got Morton, who we're playing in the League Cup. What is this? Why is there a Scottish League Challenge Cup and a League Cup? Is there also a Scottish FA Cup as well? So there's 3 different cup competitions. So there's a few international teams that need a manager. I mean, I could cheekily just go for the England job. Might as well just apply for it. They'll laugh me off, but who cares? The Chile job is available. Let's go for that. I don't think I've got any chance of these, but anyway, I'm going for it. Then we've got the Holland under 21. Can I even apply? No, I can't apply for under 21 jobs. You can apply for under 23 jobs in the Olympics, and that does count as an international team for the GJ Challenge. A few people have asked me that question. If you win the Olympics, that's an international tournament, for example. The bastards. Unsuccessful. 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 Right then, time for our Scottish League Cup first round match against Morton away from home. It's going to be a tough game. Brought Scott McLaughlin into central midfield for the injured Kieran Miller. Still looking for a left winger. I'll be signing someone. So they're playing a very attacking front 4 there, but then everyone else is really withdrawn. There's no one in the middle. That is bizarre. That really is quite a strange tactic. Does that mean I should exploit the middle, do you think? Yeah, it's difficult to know what to do against this. I'm just going to stick with what it currently is and see how it fares, and then I can change it up if it's going disastrously wrong. Highlight early on, 11 minutes in for Morton then. On the attack, this looks dangerous. Good save by Curry, and it's good defending. Last gasp defending by us to block the ball away. Scott McLaughlin manages to get it out. 16 minutes in then. This is Morton on the ball again. Down the right hand side, this is looking dangerous. Looking very dangerous. Good tackle, Scott McLaughlin again, but it's back in. We're defending well, but this could still result in a goal. It's a brilliant tackle, but it's put in the back of the net by Mark Russell. Let's watch this again, then let's see. So the striker has a shot, but it's a really good tackle by my defender, and it's put in at the angle. Maybe Curry should have done a bit better there. I think we might need to change this up because we're literally doing nothing in this game. We've had 0 shots. They've had 7. They're dominating us. Battered away by Smith. Back into the box. What a save by Curry that time. He's good at the one-on-ones, isn't he? Can we break here? Thompson up to Higgins. Into Campbell. Come on. Counter-attack. It's all the way back to Curry. I think we're just going to have to go a bit more direct, to be honest. We'll exploit the middle. See if that makes a difference. A highlight right at the end of the first half then. Can we get back into this? They've been dominant. 15 shots to our 1. This is probably going to be another chance for them. Here they go. Get in there, guys. Tackle him. Russell on the ball. Going to put in a cross. Good tackle by the right back. Mitchell. And Ferguson collects it. It's up to Higgins. Into Archie Campbell. What's he going to do here? Probably the worst player in my team. And this is a long old ball up the top. This is going to be a goal. It's... Curry made the initial save from Russell, and it's an own goal by Smith. Well, that's unfortunate. Miller puts the ball in. Russell slams it. It's a really good stop by Curry. He turns it onto the post, and then... What was that? Smith did he levitated across the ground and somehow put it into the back of his own net. We're doing well so far. Tell the players to keep it up in the second half. I'm going to say unlucky. I think this is the time to test a different tactic. I've got these are the 2 other tactics I've got. I've got a Clyde strikerless tactic or a Clyde counter tactic. I'm going to go with the counter. Yeah, I think it's going to have to stay this way. Okay, well, let's see if this works. It's literally got no instructions. I was reading an article by Cleon, you may know him, a FM blogger who's been around for years, really, really intelligent guy. He was just telling in one of his articles he was talking about his counter tactic with Swansea that helped him. I think it was Swansea or Possession. I'm getting a bit muddled up anyway. There was this counter tactic that he mentioned, and it was very simple but very effective. So I'm trying something similar, going for a simple and effective counter tactic. Let's see if we can do something. Linton with the throw, headed on. Oh, we've got a goal back. It's a long throw from Linton, who has 17 on long throws. And McLaughlin, one centre back, heads it on to Smith. I've set it up nicely and it worked really well. That is very pleasing to see that worked. Linton long throw, McLaughlin heads it on, and then Smith at the far post can finish. That's really good. Highlight for Morton then. Are they going to make it 3-1 and kill off the game? Curry turns it around the post, and it's a corner from Morton, whipped in, looking dangerous, and we've got lucky. It's time to make another sub. I've not actually made any subs yet. Time to make our first sub. I'm going to bring off Higgins, and I'm going to bring on our youngster, Tony McBride. He's going to play as a poacher up front by himself, being brave. Archie Campbell's not doing very well on the left midfield. I'm going to put Ferguson on the right, and actually I don't have anyone else that can play on the right. I'm going to put Connor Linus on the right hand side of midfield. Right, so 7 minutes to go. This is the time where we just need to go for it and go really attacking. So I'm going to push everyone forwards, and we're just going to pump the ball up the pitch, pump ball into box, go route one, shoot on sight, overload. Here we go. Take more risks. Wish me luck, guys. We're somehow still in the game with 7 minutes to go. We're probably still going to lose this, and probably by even more of a margin now. I've gone a bit attacking. Well, it looks like it hasn't worked. Nothing is happening, and it's going to be the end of the game. Overload has had absolutely no impact on the game, although we've won a corner right at the end. Everyone went forwards, and it didn't work for us. We've lost 2-1, but we were expected to lose this game, so it was a valiant effort from the guys in the end. Really not the worst result in the world at all. So the next video will be a few days down the line in terms of games. So we've got Elgin City in the league, then we've got Berwick, non-county, and then we've got Morton in the Challenge Cup second round again. We'll probably lose that one. The next game I'm probably going to show is Stenhouse Muir and Arbroath, I think. So that's a few games into the league season, and I've played 5 or 6 games. So wish me luck for the start of the league. I've got through to the Challenge Cup second round. I'm probably going to get knocked out of that one. I've lost in the League Cup first round. But you never know, do you? We could turn it all around. We've got the Scottish Cup as well to come. So there are 3 cup competitions in Scotland. Unlikely to do well in any of them. Best chance is to win the League 2. I'll just show you where I'm predicted before I'll end the episode. I'm predicted to finish second. Queen's Park are favourites. We're going to have to watch out for them. But we are one of the favourites to go up here. Thanks for watching, guys. Please hit the like button if you haven't done so already. Let me know in the comments section below where in the world you would love to go and visit. Maybe not my wardrobe. That would be a bit creepy. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next episode.